Yeah, come quickly. Yeah. Okay, everyone. So, couple of people will encourage everyone to come on video. It's same as like if you were in class, you were coming right the entire body. So, there is no harm. It's good only. So, okay, I'll give couple of minutes. By that time, I would expect everyone to be on video. If you feel uncomfortable, you want to get ready, you can pause and get ready and do. I don't have any problem with all those things, but yeah, uh, do that. Uh, so, yeah, what was the thing is I had given you two questions. The two questions were something like I told you to use from the keyword print minimum value, like read to input values from the keyword. So yeah, I will share the screen. I have started recording. See, it's good. Like I am again telling you, if you have any doubt, email me. There was one person who had emailed me, and I spoke with him also. And it helps you to the boost the confidence. I am not here like a Kadu's trainer or your lecturer. Okay, I work in a corporate, and I am very cool and forward guy. I don't mind helping you guys. For me, it's simple. See, you are learning. For me, you learn or not learn, but you have to earn. You have to get a job. That's why you are here, right? You have to get a job. So I will tell you, like the same doubts you will also have. See, he had a doubt. I will tell you because this is important. What I am doing. Yeah, let it be here. So you can come live. Anyhow, I will not see you guys. I will be doing my training. So everyone, because this gets recorded and they will see and they will ask me. So I don't want to monitor all those things. So that's for your thing only. So they want to put the attendance. They want to see everyone in the live video. These two things they told me. So I expect that. Okay. So yeah, let me come back with the yeah. So yeah, what I meant to say is, see, there are other, I think you can see my screen. So there are other courses also. What to say, like informatica. See, we do ETL. Okay, there were well, the question asked from me by student. That's why I ask you, if you have any doubt, email me. I am ready to extend the support, because for me, teaching is something okay which I love, but I am not building any houses with the training money. I have a very good job, very good package, and this I like, because sharing the knowledge again I learn, because I am also preparing notes. I am also learning lot of things, and being an architect, I will not go to a single line. Sorry, you can see my screen and audible. Any doubt? Hello.
No, 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 no issue, no issue.
Okay, okay, all
I
right.
am able to see the screen, no issue.
Okay, okay, cool. So these things are important. I can teach you technical thing, something, and I can do. But you have to understand why you are learning. What is the importance? Why I'm learning this course only? There are other course like SQL, Informatica is there. Some other ETL tools are there. Data science is there. That there, this there. Why you want to learn this? So this question was asked yesterday. I spoke for an hour with one of the candidate. In fact, I felt happy speaking with them. Maybe he would have felt happy. That is secondary. I felt happy. He had a doubt. That's why I asked. Any doubt, ask me an email. So the things what we are learning: SQL, Python, Spark, AWS. I know the same question you guys will also be having. What is cloud? What is the use of cloud? Everything. See, previously everything was on premise. On premise means what? Everything was locally installed. If I want to start a company 5 or 8 years back, I want to spend like 1 or 2 crore by having a data center. Data center is a place where all the softwares are kept. Okay, what is data centers? If I want to start a company, I can't start a company like that. Like this, I have to build a data center in my company. Okay. Yeah, here there is a software, data, everything are kept here. There is a backup, and like this, I will have two, three places. If something fails or some fire mishap happen here, this will go to US. One more will go to China, wherever it is. So what happened is this was very costly activity. Like I want to start a company, I should have 2 or 3 CR. This is more costlier, not in 2 or 3 CR. It can go 10, 15 CRs also. So I should have so much initial investment and start. And this is not reliable also. Something happens and you have to keep lot of server people to manage this everything. So slowly what happened, people wanted very flexible thing. And what was happening today, I have 1000 GB of data, tomorrow like 5000 GB of data come, I required another 5-6 months to upgrade. New data servers I have to add and do scaling. If you remember on day one I told about vertical and horizontal scaling, it was near to that. I will teach you again, don't worry, okay, because those things are important interview questions. So what happens is these are called on premises. 5 or 7 years back, from 1980, 1990, whatever the software came, this was the drama. Like the data was local, every software was installed here. If I want to have new data or a new GB, like my data is only 5 TB, now 50 TB or 100 TB come. My data server can't hold so much data. Bring some more dabba like this and start adding. Okay, like this, lot of connectivity, backup, archive, everything will happen. Sometimes something will fail, all the things will happen. So there should be a AC cooling mechanism, lot of things are there. So it's a big drama and it is lot of huge investment, fat investment. Forget about 1 or 2 CR. Bigger companies spend 100, 500 CRs like that. Even you want to start a company, it's a crore affair to start a software company. But today it's not like that. AWS people, okay, are telling, boss, don't worry. All your software I'll put in the cloud. Okay, all your software I'll put in the cloud. All your, I can show you even AWS right now, which you will also can create it later. First, all your software you put in the cloud. What do you mean by cloud? That means AWS people are handling all the things. Means your software, your data, your networking, everything. You today you have 5 GB. You if you have only 5 GB, I want to start a company, I'll just log into AWS, I start using services, and they tell for 1 hour only you pay. You use 5 services. 5 services like we will use database, I'll use some networking service. Everything in AWS is called as service. Like this, we have 500 to 600 services. And we don't need to learn all 500, 600 services. A developer will use these services. A blockchain guy will use these services. And there are other people. Like even crypto is there, cryptocurrency developer will use his services, he might use 10-15 services. That means entire IT system is going to the cloud. Cloud means it's not on the sky. They are telling we will handle everything and there is no failure. The failure they have given is 19, no failure rate is given 99.99%. obviously 100% no one can give other than God, I believe. That's why they have given 99.9999%, it will never fail. So that means you will not have any problem. Today you have 10 GB of data. Tomorrow you have immediately you got 1000 TB of data. Just increase your size. You need not to get the hardware. Log into AWS, increase your size. Maybe per hour, previously you would be paying $10. Now maybe it might become $1000. So you pay per hour. Use only for 6 hours. Pay for 6 hours. Done. So you need not to pay extra. So this became very easy, very adaptable to everyone. And what happened, I am telling, right, I was working on Adobe 5 years back. So at that time people were speaking about cloud, but they were not moving. But slowly in 2023 I am seeing all the companies are moving to cloud. Even just 2 years back I saw some premium companies moving to cloud, like a bigger organization like Pepsi, Coca-Cola or Walmart, those companies. But now even a small company want to move to the cloud. Cloud means there are three important cloud, I have already told. One is AWS. Cloud is nothing, all your services are maintained by the company. Like AWS, Azure is from Microsoft. Obviously, immediately AWS gives, Microsoft is one company which copies everything. Apple gave Excel kind of thing, even Microsoft did an Excel. Apple had that Mac Windows, yeah, Microsoft copied and did what Windows? Windows what we are using. So Microsoft always copy. I have seen the software. And in the reporting, Tableau was there when we started. Microsoft copied and did Power BI. So Microsoft is very famous in copying, obviously, and however they become famous after copying. That's the beauty of them. So same way, AWS is Amazon Web Services, which is given by Amazon. And now Google is also coming with GCP, which is called as Google Cloud Platform. Cloud doesn't mean in sky or something. Cloud means just you need to build a software company, you need not to maintain any infrastructure. Everything goes to your cloud, data, everything. Previously banking and all were skeptical because the data is kept by some AWS, or mine is sensitive data. But today without a cloud, it is very difficult to build any thing. So why we are learning AWS? Because almost 60 to 65%, because this is the first which started almost like 8 or 10 years back. It started, but people started using more frequently after 2019 2020. So we are learning this, and it is very rich in services. Services means this, these are called services. So if I see here services, if I open here, you will see so many services. From alphabet A you have, I don't need to use all this app runner, app, any developer, any IT will come to the cloud. He doesn't need anything. That is the meaning. It's not like only a data engineer will use AWS cloud. All the people in the organization will use AWS in the coming years, AWS or Azure or GCP. This will happen, and this is what it has started right now. That means if you don't learn this, you are out of market. In an interview they will ask, see here, so many services with alphabet E, with alphabet F. I don't know what is Amazon Game Lift, Game Sparks and all. Some gaming people will use this. Okay, Amazon Blue is what I'll use. This is the ETL. Remaining I don't use. Ground Station, Guard Duty I don't use. So all the alphabet. If you have IoT project, you start IoT developers will work on IoT. Okay, there are lake formation, Lex, okay, Alexa, all those things. See, voice and text charts, all the thing. So if you are doing some on the Lex, even the machine learning, mainframe. So that means each and every developer will be using cloud in the coming years. There is nothing like people will start using on premises. That means this era is cloud era. I can divide like sector. Previously it was a data center era. Now it is a cloud era, and also it is a data era. You have already heard data is a new engine. That's why, like, as we are learning data engineer, so it is an era of data which was not so important. 7-8 years it was not so important. Now it is very important, and cloud era, and that's why we are learning. Okay, so Informatica was a famous ETL tool because I started my career like 10 years back on this only. But I moved out of Informatica. The reason is it can't do many activities because it has a great GUI, graphical user interface. Okay, so if I show Informatica, I can show the images here. So I loved it because, yeah, like this you have okay, I can show you Informatica transformation. Just know all these things, so that's very easy to understand what you are doing. See, this is how beautifully the UI was there. Now when I want to do something, I do a drag and drop in the Informatica. This makes the life simple. This was good for structured data. Structured data means what? Previously 5 or 7 years was data was not big, very small data, 10 GB 20 GB of data, and everything was structured. Just now last week I told, structure means, can you see here, rows and columns, location, street name, post city. These kind of data are very well handled in Informatica, and it has lot of transformations like To do filter, you have a filter transformation. To do joining, you have a joiner transformation. But these things we will be doing here using Spark. Here also we use in Spark SQL or Spark Pythonic way. Why we are doing? Because there are new problems which cannot be solved only by Informatica. Today Informatica Cloud, everything has come, but still it has a limitation because it's graphical user interface. See, graphical user interface is very easy because it is more drag or drop. So you drag here, you write a small logic here, you just do it. So what will happen? It extracts the router means what happens, three tables the data should go. So this is you write small logic inside this and load to the target. But now we will be doing using Python or SQL and with Spark is a very strong engine. It's like the Informatica, I can say it's like a car of Alto, and Spark is like Ferrari car. So you tell me which one to learn and why? Because today is a cloud era, and also the famous distribution engine or a data engine today is Spark, and most of the projects go with this Spark Python SQL combination, and obviously one cloud. That is what we are learning. So this is something like it has started, I told, right, from 2020. I am observing the complete IT industry from 2020. Still I was working on Adobe, and slowly like from 2021 I started working on the cloud, and there were premium companies which were moving to the cloud. Okay, I see like bigger organizations, they were moving. But now in just span of 2 years I see even a small 30 company organization is moving to the cloud. So that means cloud era has started. This will be there for another 10 years, cloud era. After this, what might happen? Because I am also checking quantum computing. So this is completely of physics, particles, all those things are there, atoms and all. So don't worry about this. This can change. So this is how you understand what was before, what is now, and why I have to do this. So some people might divert you. This is very easy. Why don't you learn? Easy is not a thing. Getting job is important thing, and you should have that because IT is changing so frequently. You can't learn something which is fading away and look for a job, because you don't get a interview opening. One is you don't get more interview jobs. Second is you will not have what the package. So what is the use? So it might be little bit hard. Some people might think, why I want to learn Python, why I have to learn Python. SQL is used in all projects. 90% project, any developer will know. These days Python, without knowing you can't do even testing. If you are doing testing also, some frameworks, Selenium, they use Python, or you do coding also they use Python, networking also they do, ethical hacking, all those things are there, they use Python. So there is no way you cannot run away from this. There are people who run away and learn only simple things, but what will happen? Not much job openings and not much package. So these things you have to understand, and whenever what you are learning this, if you feel it difficult, you should put into your mind, I get more package, I get more opportunity. And also one more plus point of this, let me tell you, it will be there for another 10 years paka, because cloud era has just started and it will not go off immediately. It will be minimum for 8 to 10 years. Now you learn all these things, same thing with small changes, you can work for another 10 years, but not with other things. So have this idea and know why you are learning. Even you find it difficult, put an effort to learn. Can you please send the attendance sheet? I recently joined. Okay, Jitendra Gujjar. So I can, okay, I don't know your name is there or not, I can send you. Recently joined for the batch or what, I am not sure, but I can share you the link, and later I have to see where it is updated. Is it in my shared drive or in the IntelliPad? Because it was shared to me, I gave an access, but later I'll check whether it's properly updated. So got it? Any doubt? You have some doubt on why we are learning all those things, you can ask me or send me an email. Okay, Jitendra, yeah, good. Because these things you have to understand before learning, or else it would be something you are learning, why you are learning you don't know. Because I am telling, right, recently I changed the job, and this is a time where even a fresher or a 4 year 5 year with informatica was not able to get job opening, but I was able to get 4 or 5 opening with more experience, more package. Here the people are less, jobs are more. Mind it, know this, what I am trying to say, this quotation. Okay, see, this is very difficult in India. So here people are less and jobs are more here. So in other things, even in Java, people are too much. Testing people are too much. Informatica, to from 10 years people are there. People are very much. Jobs will become very less. So here it's difficult. You start getting every day if you do it, and have we have to smartly do fresher or experience or something, whatever it is that can be spoken later. So there is a scope of getting every week 5 to 6 interview calls. I can't say every day, but every week 5 to 6 interview calls you will get, and in a month you can calculate, you get like 20-25 openings, and you are even not the best, 70% you prepare, you will get the job opening. How I'll tell, sometimes luckily what will happen, the interviewer will also be newbie for this. An interviewer maybe in that organization, you still don't have a cloud developer or a Spark efficient person. They have just started the project. They will ask very simple question. Okay, very simple questions like simple thing in Python. They just ask theory question on Spark. Tell me about the architecture. What are the challenges? How you did performance tuning? All these basic questions. They don't dwell inside what will happen, how this will happen. Tell me that when we do this, some scenario. Too much scenarios they don't give. Too much scenarios means you should have thought deeply or worked into that. So that is an opportunity to crack it. That means it is said, right, you will become lucky when you work hard. That means you should know at least something, like at least 60%, 70%. Then also you have an opportunity. You need not to be 99.99% perfect. Then only you have an hope, because when you have more jobs, less people, even the interview would be not very very complicated, provided there are some companies crazy, we can't worry. So these things are confident factor. And let me tell you, package wise, this is a bomb shot technology. Package wise, you can think even a fresher 5 lakhs, 6 lakh. Even you have 5 years, you can think about 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 20 lakhs, like that. Package wise also bomb shot technology. So all the ways it is very simple. And I have also told the direction, because I am a person who is not a trainer only. I am a person who work in a company. I am a person who has frequently changed. I have changed 7 to 8 companies already, and recently I have changed. I exactly know what are the interview questions asked in Python or Spark, in AWS. Okay, that would be definitely a 70 to 80%. That I know. That I know. So you need not to worry. And I am not a person who teaches some junk. Yeah, some theory. You read this, learn this. There is no point in learning that. Okay, even when it comes to cloud, there are 500 services if you count, but we require very less services. In the AWS we require only 10 to 12 services, and we need to learn the scenario. As soon as AWS comes, how you do the architecture of getting the data, and internally you do PySpark, SQL, or whatever it is, and load the data. That's all. You extract, you transform, you load. That's all is our course thing. Okay, I hope you got it. Any doubt you ask me, if you have something, you definitely email me. I will ask you to email me, so that any doubts you have, it will get clear. So let us do that, like 2 inputs. This was done like using ternary operators. Ternary operators. Okay. So yeah. So what is the thing is, like we want to read two values from the keyboard, and print minimum values, okay. So a equal to int of so obviously if you are reading any value from the keyboard, okay, so always you should have this one, input value to enter the values. I hope everyone knows this. Okay, so b equal to int of input, enter the second values. Okay, I can see some of the things facing some problem to open at 10. Okay, we will see the Tomkar at the end of the session. Just remind me, we will see it. So we will just concentrate on the class now. Okay, so let us do this first and we will see that answer also. So ternary operators will be like, you should know, it would be in a single line. If it is something like this, if a lesser than b, the value, this value would be printed if a lesser than b, or else b, or else b. Okay, so it is a ternary. We can do in a separate line also, but why I am giving is because sometimes in the organization or some people would have written the code like this. So this is a value if this condition is met, or else this would be the condition. Okay, so let me print it, the minimum value. Okay, so let us run this. So I hope like you would have installed this software. So enter the values. So I will have 30, 20. So the minimum value is 20. So like this also we can do, and you know the normal way. What is the normal way? So if you don't do ternary operator, you can also do like this: a equal to b, b equal to c, like this also. If a lesser than b, print a, else b, something like that, else b. So this is a normal way people follow. So if you get confused with that, so you can just do this. So not a problem. Else print of b. So here its indentation is very important. You are putting inside, so it has to be like this, or else it will throw an error. Okay, so yeah, let us just get this. Okay, see here indentation is very important, or else it will not work. So you have 20, 10. So 10 is the thing. So this you understand everywhere, but sometimes I don't know, even in interview they ask ternary operator, so you can do that. The same thing we will try to do, ternary operator to read the three values and print the minimum of three values. Anybody has tried? Read three values from the keyboard and print minimum values. So here also same, like I'll take first is a equal to input, enter the first value, enter the second value, c equal to int of input. See, int is important because you are taking an integer number. By default input takes a string value, so you are converting the string to integer. Okay, enter the third value. So you are taking from the keyboard, means user can type the input here. Okay, next is, it's a simple logic, like it's nothing complicated, like you have to understand. You should get a if what, a is lesser than b, because you are trying to print what, minimum data. Okay, yeah, minimum equal to a, if a greater than b and also a lesser than b and also a is lesser than c. Okay, or else what will be there? B if b is lesser than c, or else c. Okay, or else c. So here you have to understand, see, if after if what will be there, else will be there, else will be taken like this. Okay, else will be taken like this, b if b lesser than c, else c. Okay, yeah, I can see Sachin has done. Understand this please. Okay, so you print a value a. Okay, for example, you have 10 20 30, you have written 10 20 30 for a 10 b 20. Okay, so understand, it's a pure logic, nothing, you understand the logic, you build it. I can show you in a simple way so you will understand that. Okay, so you print here 10, so you just try to do the same thing. 10 if 10 is lesser than 20 and 10 is lesser than 30, so you will print, it will come 10. Or else what will happen? Else, so that is how the syntax also, else is there. In else you are again comparing. Okay, in else also it becomes nested if. Okay, nested if else. So 20, it will come if 20 is lesser, assume 20 is now here 5. Okay, if you think as 5. Okay, so then what will happen? 5 will come here if 5 is lesser than 30, else it would be 30. So something like this, you try to have the value and try to write like this, so you will understand. If you directly read like this, it will not understand. Okay, so the more simplified version, which even I usually code, is this way only. I don't want to complicate, but there are some people I have seen, they do like this and make the things complicated. So if you have 3 values, see this, I hope you will understand. See, this is a way of, there is a concept called ternary. Okay, there is a concept of ternary operators. Using ternary operators, we do like this. Okay, this is a concept in Python. In interview they might ask, even in the company someone would have done, but I prefer you guys to do like this. First you understand this, then that will be easy. But you should know both the way, because you will be attending for interview. Like if a greater than b, this, use elif. I will teach you. Next is flow control statement. I will teach you if, for, while and all. Don't worry about that. So if what? If a lesser than b and a lesser than c, print a. Elif a, what is next? Yeah, b lesser than b, b lesser than c, print b, else. Last would be else. I'll teach you this. What is this? I'll teach you how to write the flow control. Next is, yeah, b lesser than c is there, or else, yeah, else print c. That's all. This gives the same answer. So you'll have 10, 20, 30. So you'll have 10 as the lesser. You can change it also, it will work. So it's simple. It's a relational operator. You are comparing a lesser than b, a lesser than c, because we are trying to get the minimum value. If b is lesser than c, this one, because this condition, after this condition it goes to next condition. If this condition, assume 10 is greater, means okay, 10 is 20, a is 20, b is 10, c is 30. Now it comes to this condition. So obviously 20 is not lesser than 10, that is a is not lesser than 10. So what happens? It comes to elif. 20 is, so this condition already it crossed. Next it checks 20 is lesser than c, means 20, b is what? 10. 10 is lesser than 30, true, prints b. Or else it goes to c. Already these 3 conditions are checked, so it just goes to else part. So this is very easy understanding. The same thing is done in this way. That's all. Ternary operator. So print minimum, right? Print the minimum value, the minimum. See, these type of interview questions will be there. In fact, it would be little bit more complex, but you understand these things, it's very easy. So it will be for loop, while loop will come with this. Okay, so that's how we are learning step by step. Okay, so that means mandatorily you have to understand. If you don't understand, also read the view the recording, do an iteration. Taking a book and pen is the best thing. Write the logic. Coding is no use because you will not understand. Simply you type whatever I have written. A if A lesser than B. You have to understand value. If this and this are met, this value will come. Else it goes here. Else I will teach you this. If else is there, next flow control. So you will understand that. Hold on. Okay. So 20 or 5. Can you see the minimum value is 5. So this is the one question I had given you. This can be also interview questions. I am telling you, your interview question will not be with object oriented programming. So be very happy, because that will complicate your life more. And you know, like if you have tried to read object oriented with Java and all, but all these will really help you in interview question. Okay, whatever we are doing in the class will be helping you in the interview question. So be very serious in whatever I do, because for me also, what I have worked in the organization, what is the question, same thing I pick up and try to display in the classes. Okay, so next question was also like, yeah, I can see someone has done. So this one I had one question. Okay, let me try to, yeah, so I see somewhere A B C else. Okay, so I will just copy paste this and try to see what will happen. Okay, so Sachin has given me one answer. So the next question was like, yeah, enter employee number, employee name, salary, address, and no, we are complicating. No, all this looks complicated. I don't want to do this. While true and all, I have not done only while loop, so I don't want to take it at all. So it's simple. So I have just asked, give the employee number, employee name. First thing is I want to see whether you have kept the video on. So please make your video on. I am not even seeing you guys. I am not seeing your video on. Please make the video on. The reason is they will see that recording and tell me, and it's not good like they're telling me, and that's a simple thing. I even don't see you, so don't get shy or something. Sir is seeing, it doesn't matter for me. So please make your recording on. Okay, so I am, it's not a school or college, I just start thing. That's what. Or you speak with the IntelliB people and tell them, sir, I feel shy, so I don't want to make the recording. So you come up with that, I don't have any issue. So now you everyone just on the recording, or else I'll tell them that I have told them that they are not putting the recording. So yeah, that's the thing. So I don't want to stress again and again. I have told it, and that's what, like, yeah. Okay, so please ask them to join through roll number. Okay. Oh, okay, roll number. Please ask them joining through roll number. So now is okay, like they have already joined, or how to do? So you can speak Vaibhav, like how they want to join. So I'll also just listen, like they've already joined. So is it roll number is what, like, Akshay, something like this.
I think we have shared the roll number with them. I think they can take the roll number and rename themselves.
Okay, yeah, you guys can do it because these things are important. So with your roll number, you can, yeah, like I see like, 01 Akshay. So everyone is assigned with the roll number. Do it like, yeah, that will help. Just do it quickly in 5 minutes. So I'll continue. So just do it because these things are important. Switching on your video, attendance, roll number. This builds a process, and we know like what's happening. Yeah, everyone parallelly do it. I will see it. Yeah, I have a roll number. Switch on the video. Those two are important. Okay, so let me continue. Like, what was the next thing? Like, we wanted to have the employee number, employee name, salary as an input address, and also whether he is married or not. That's all, and I want to display it. Very simple. So we know how to take the data from the input, like employee number equal to. So obviously, employee number and all is int. So first is it's a input. Enter the employee number. Okay, enter the employee number. Next, employee name is string. Okay, actually by default it would be string only, but let me take so that you guys understand that the importance of giving integer. Here I have to give integer because you should not forget. String, enter the employee name. Okay, this was asked recently, this question was asked. Okay, next is what would be the salary? Salary would neither be integer nor string. Yeah, it will be integer, but there is one more data type called float. So float will have even the decimal and precision. Input, enter the salary, enter the employee salary. And next is address. Address again is a alphanumerical. I can say it as a string. So I will show you here without typing a string. By default, the data is taken as a string. Okay. Next thing is married. He married, employee married. So input. So employee married, true or false, something like this. Employee married, whether true or false. If you see, many application would be like this only. So now, okay, I want to print this information. That means I am taking from the customer whatever information you are doing and just printing. It's a simple thing. Please confirm the provided information. Provided information. Okay, like print employee number. In Python, single quote or double quotes does not matter. Have this in mind. Okay. Print, I will type here in a single quote, it doesn't matter. Employee name, employee name. Next is print e-salary and e-salary. Now print e-address and same thing. Yeah, e-address. This way, this is a variable, you should know. This variable will hold whatever data you are passing as an input. So it has to be exactly here. If you don't give in a single quote, that means the value what you have given gets printed here. If you give in a single quotes, same value gets printed. These are basics. I hope people have started taking a software and practicing, or else you are out of the race. Okay, so you should practice. See, so simple. There is nothing complicated, so simple. Okay, so now what happened? Oh, okay, where is that? Okay, now let me run this. So what is the issue? Why we are getting red? See, somewhere you have missed, everywhere it shows. So first see where you have done the issue. So here the missing of a double thing. So now it is fine everywhere. And here also employee number. We don't have, see here why it is red. See, first also know to debug the error. See, I wrote employee number, but what I have given here EMPNNO0. Okay, both has to match, or else it shows unknown value you have given here. So there should be nothing red. That's why we are using Python compiler. It's a development friendly, and organization we use that. So it has a lot of features which slowly we can explore later. But yeah, at least you will come to know if it is red, it is throwing error, and also the output it shows what are the issues. So now enter the employee number 101, employee name, RAM, and salary like whatever 50,000, address 345, 6th the main, Pune whatever, employee married, so I put false. Okay, so I got all the information. Now let me test by giving true also. Okay, so I got it, like yeah, he's not married, this is true, and okay. So now 101 RAM, salary, some salary, okay, 7 12 5th C main whatever. Last time I'll given false, this time I'll give true. Okay, so I am able to get it, the information. Okay, but I give whatever. See, there is one problem here, you got it, like see, as a customer I can give anything. That means, okay, name is given, okay, and the salary is given, okay, address I have given, and I can give rather than true for false also. So it has to take only true or false, but I would have given something no, then also it takes. So how can I restrict it to take only true or false? What kind of data type is true or false? It is boolean data type. Yeah, correct. Bool is true or false. Okay, now the new problem occurs. That problem is what I wanted you guys to see. So now, okay, now I'll take 101 Mahesh, salary, okay, address, know the problems. Now I do, okay, false. Okay, still it is taking true. Okay, still it is taking true. Why? What is the reason? This is what I wanted you guys to try and know this. I had also given try. So even married given as false, okay, it takes as true. Why? Because non-empty string always consider as true, okay, and empty string is always considered as false. So this is an issue. Okay, whenever the non-empty is there, boolean thinks itself as true. Okay, even you type boolean thinks itself as true. So this is an issue. Okay, and also if you see, it's not user friendly. Every type int, string, sometimes the developer will not know the business, whether it's integer, string, float, all those things, boolean. So we have one beautiful function to handle this, which is eval function, eval. Okay, in the same example I'll try to put evolve, eval. Okay, so what does evolve will do is it automatically understands that it is already dynamically typed language. It automatically understands what kind of value or data he has given. It is integer. I can replace for everything. Instead of int, I can give evolve. It automatically understands whether it's integer, whether it's float, whether it's alphanumerical. So it has this capability. So in the same example we will try to do with the evolve, what will happen. So if I do 101 Ramesh, some 5000, some address. So you should, why I am showing this with an example, you should not forget evolve function. You should understand there is a function called evolve where it auto, as soon as you put evolve, it automatically understands what kind of data it is having, rather than a key in the keyword you put in the input, whether it's a integer data, string data, float data, you don't require, you directly put eval. It smartly understand, because there are some scenarios which might go wrong like this. So to be on safer side, you start putting eval, so it works in a proper way. So next is, so I will take it as false, right? So it has to show false only. It is showing false only. If you take true, it will take true only. So with the same example, let us try to take one input. So see here. Okay, I will just copy. I will show one more example. You will have that clarity. So anyhow, I'll copy this. Yeah, this is here. Okay. So now, okay. In the same thing, if I don't put integer, okay, so if I don't put integer, okay, print employee number, so it would be treated as string. Okay, print, okay, print type of t, 101, 101. So it is throwing an error, like yeah, it should not be an error. Can you see? It is showing a string, but it's not a string, it is an integer. Now I have to explicitly put integer. That's what the problem. Then it would be considered as what? It's an integer data. Okay. So better way is evolve. Evolve will automatically understands what kind of data. Now I think it has to come integer only. If you do this, see here. Okay. More easy is enter something. I'll try to put enter something. Enter something. Okay. Or A rather than employee number. Here it is A. This is the beauty of evolve. So enter something. Okay. Learning Python. Okay, so I think I have to give in single quotes because it is a string. Learning Python. See here, string. Next, if it is an int, it is an int. If it is a float, it is a float. You came to know the beauty of the evolve function. So it will change the value or the data based, it will change, return what kind of data present in the input. Okay, we know not to give int, we did not to give this. So that's the importance of evolve function. Okay, so even it will also, okay, this is also I can do. What will this be? If I do like this is interesting. Okay, 10 plus 20 plus 30. Okay, so if I do like this, okay, print of A. So what will be the output? Any guesses? Anyone can say? I will do with evolve and without evolve. Okay, without evolve. So what will happen now? Any guesses? Anyone you can guess?
Is there the input function? It means that it will ask to user to uh, ask something uh, regarding 10 plus 20 plus 30.
Okay, I will not give
You will
this.
need to remove that.
Forget about input. I will directly give like this. Okay. So what will be the output? So the output is like this. It's a string. See, string just can't do the addition. 10 plus 20 plus 30 is 60. Now just you do evolve. Okay. So let us see. It has to add actually now. See here. That is the beauty of evolve. Now I believe the strength of evolve and the advantage of evolve usage. Okay, just know this is important. They will directly ask, see, they will ask simple, tell me about evolve, or some scenario they will give where you are forced to use evolve. If you don't use evolve, you will not get the output. So like that the scenario they will give. So know the evolve properly. So now let us speak about the flow statements, which are the flow control statements. Okay, I need to just okay, flow control statements. Actually, I wanted to write one small tabular diagram so you understand what are all there, so that it's easy for me to explain. So so okay, so control flow, we call this as a control flow. CONTROL, control flow, and this is very important. You can't do in the company like this without having for loop, if loop and all, because it takes only one value, but in the organization you will have lakhs of value, crores of value. That means it has to iterate itself, like for loop will go on repeat all the value. Like there are 100 students, all the 100 students value can't happen like this. I can't write 100 students value like this, but as soon as I write for loop, I can take 100,000, 1 crore in a single for loop. So that is what we will learn now. This becomes the very important core area. So I want to just represent with the diagram, so it is easy for you guys also to have this in your mind rather than me writing. So let me have that tabular thing here. Okay. So now I'll have conditional statements, one segment divided as conditional statements, and some we call it as transfer statements and iterative statements. Okay, like this we will have three things. So now conditional CONDITIO NAL conditional statements. Okay, transfer statements, iterative statements, ITERATIV, iterative statements. Okay, so below under this we will have all the conditions. What I have already showed some of the things, you know, that like if else, all those things we saw. Okay, so under conditional, condition it gives, if this is a condition, this is a value, we have already seen today at the start of the class. So under conditional we have one is only if. Okay, so I can increase the size, it is increasing. Okay, I made it 22. I don't know it is increasing or not. Okay, second is okay, it is increasing. So one is if, but it's not. See, that's all is there in this, only 5 6, like if statements. If is one we saw. Next is if else. Okay, let me do in small only because the case is small only. If else, if elif. Okay, if elif is there, also we can do, or if else also we can do. Okay, I will do here. If else also is there, only if also we can give, if else we can give. Okay, if elif we can give. Okay, if elif. Okay, fourth one is if elif else. So else is always optional, you can give, or without giving also it will work, but usually we give. That's a standard. There are many things which can be done, but we will not do all the thing because those are not the company standards. Not only company, that is not advisable. Okay, so usually all the thing will have if else. Okay, if else, but all this way we can do. So next is transfer statements. We have something called break, we have something called continue, and also we have something called pass. We will learn all these things, all these are asked, and very important, which usually most of the time I'll be using or everyone will be using, is for loop. Okay, more than while loop I use for loop, but yeah, while loop also on based on some conditions we will be using. But yeah, but everything is important. Okay, it's not like something is important, not important. So let us see, because this is what like we have to understand, because every program, even in the interview working, you will be using some if, for and all. Without that, what happens? No, till now we do. If you observe, I was not able to iterate. Iterate means lot of data I was not able to do the value. Single data I was able to do. Using this for loop, while loop, lot of data we can do, and there are some conditions also which we will be seeing. For example, like yeah, conditional statements. Okay, so we have something called if. Okay, so syntax is if condition, always you will have a colon. This is very important, and there will be a tab and statement. This is how it will be there. Statement 1, statement 2, and so on. If condition is true, then statement gets executed. We have already seen this example. Then statements gets executed. You know, if what, a greater than b, print. We have already seen that. Okay, so one example on this. Okay, print your name. Okay, I want to give this quickly. You can think and write like something like okay, take the input from the keyboard, any input, take the input from the keyboard. Okay, and print, take the input from the keyboard, take the input as name. Okay, take the name as input, from the keyboard, and print hello good morning, hello good morning. Okay, so yeah, so hello good morning only if the name is Mahesh. Else print how are you. So two things are important: understand the question and try to build quickly. Do it. I'll give you 5 minutes. So quickly try to do this. You already know this, we have already done. So I don't see the fun on doing even a smaller thing. So I want you guys to do these small things in the class. We have already discussed. So try to do it. Whatever you have understood, try to do it. No problem. So everyone have changed the name. See, I don't see all the people have changed the name. You saw even the Vaibhav had come and asked. So I think like yeah, it, when they are like particular, you have to do it. So there is nothing okay, so they have some rules and regulations. Okay, so with that rules and regulation, you have to do like two things they told. Keep the video on and have the roll number underscore whatever it is. So I will send you this in the chat. That is the first thing. So everyone can just see. Obviously, if you don't do, they will call you and they will tell you. Okay, I have already told you guys. Yeah, obviously. So I mute. I have sent you that. So I'm telling just put your name and whatever, switch on the video, because or else they will call and they will tell you. So I have told. So after that, like I can't take a scale and it you. So that's not my part. Okay, so do this simple. So we will learn because these if statements, all the things are important, and we will go slowly. Okay, because I know some people are like new to this and learn it. So it's simple. Python is the most friendly programming language to learn by a newbie or a fresher. So, okay. Okay. 1 minute, I'll be back by that time. If you have done, you can send the answer in the chat. So it's very simple only. Okay. Yeah. I usually see like a couple of people only try the same names. So I want most of the people to try. That's what just now I told you. Okay. Okay. Enter the name. Okay. So one thing is, yeah, the logic looks okay. There are some alterations like actually we have to, this is assigning a value. A is assigned when you are comparing or checking whether a equal to Mahesh, it has to be double equal to. Okay, now you are checking whether this equal to this. If you give a equal to Mahesh, that means the it becomes a variable value. The value of a is Mahesh, it's like a variable. That means a will hold value Mahesh. Now I don't want a to hold value Mahesh. You already have value Mahesh in a. You are comparing Mahesh equal to Mahesh. So this is one thing which you have to change. It's always comparing is double equal to, assigning is single equal to. Okay, assigning the value. So know all these things. Assigning the value to a variable is a equal to 10. Comparing whether, comparing the data, something like this, a equal to b. So know this difference, simple difference. Okay, hello, good morning, how are you? Name Mahesh, if name equal to Mahesh. One thing is, always if we want to take the data from the keyboard, what we have to do is we should always have input. Input will take the data from the keyboard. See, I am very happy if you are trying. I am not even thinking whether you are right or wrong, because you are trying. As soon as you start trying, it will help you to, yeah, learn. That's the way. Okay. So yeah, so one thing is you have to take the input. Okay, next is comparing, and next is you are comparing whether a is Mahesh. Then see, one more thing is you have to respect the indentation. Always there should, if it is print is inside if, means, see, this is good. Like, people who have tried this will understand. Next time they will not do the mistake. Who are only listening will also do the mistake. So always you should have a tab. Okay, or else what will happen? See here, I will just type this here. Okay, okay, I don't know about this. See the error, print should always have a tab, and else also error. After else also you should have a colon, and it should come inside. Syntactically this is correct. Okay, so always this should be there. Okay, so now if a equal to Mahesh, okay, print this, else how are you? And I also want here to come as Mahesh. How to do this? I want here to come as Mahesh. Okay, all right, yeah, right now this is fine. That we will take it later. So let me run this. So enter the input. If I do Mahesh, right now it is case sensitive, but we can write upper lower, which we will learn later in the string, because a customer can type in any case. I know all those things which we will see step by step. I don't want to complicate. So hello, good morning. Okay, now I give some other name. Okay, okay, Nine or someone. How are you? So it went to else part. Okay, I can also do this without else also. Just see here, like this also I can do, right? Let me try. So I will do NAYANA. How are you? See, different ways, but whatever the way you did is a proper way, because that, okay, this will get both the things. Okay, okay, it okay, it breaks out of the loop and comes here. Okay, we will follow this way only, not to get confused. So else, okay, this was a right way. So So this is the right way. So next is, yeah, we have to take the input. So this will not work. Print else and all, follow the case. It should be always never work on indentation. Okay, and here input, enter the input should be there. Okay, yeah, trying good, you are trying, I am happy. Okay, so no problem, but I am teaching you like where all you are going wrong. Everyone try it. Okay, try in the compiler only, install the compiler and try, you will find the error, you will see the mistake. If you don't give the colon, it will come as red. Okay, give with colon. Maybe we will see later to work PySpark also in PyCharm or Jupyter, that I'll tell you. Even PyCharm we can install in the Jupyter, means PySpark we can install in the Jupyter. So it becomes very familiar, even though in the organization we do the same way. Okay, so alright. So this was quite easy and simple, but see how many mistakes you guys are doing. So you should work on that. Okay, so next is, let us do if else one example, and after that I have couple of good examples on all the things. It is fun, you start doing, it is fun. Okay, if else. Okay, so if condition and else, that's all, which we have already done. Okay, yeah, if condition and else condition, I didn't give you the syntax. If condition action 1, else condition, I just want to give the syntax, action 2. So if condition is true, action 1, else action 2 will be executed. Action 2 will be executed. Okay, so now we already did this else part. So we will do the third one, if else. For multiple conditions we do this. So if condition 1, action 1, elif, not else if. Else if, here there is no sc, they tell us elif, not tell, the syntax is like that. Condition 2 colon action 2. Okay, and so on. It goes on like this again. Okay, I can do elif condition 3 action 3. Okay, dot else colon. See here, colon is important, and else whatever you want to give the condition, default action or whatever. If all these things fails, so it comes here. That's how it is here. Okay, string if name equal to Mahesh, yeah, this is also correct. Yeah, else name, yeah, good, this is also correct. Yeah, so I can also hide this. So I'm checking. Okay, hide floating. Okay, cool. So based on the condition, the corresponding actions will be executed. We will see this example now only. Based on the condition, we will not see. I will give you one requirement, so you will only see. You will only do and see. Based on the condition, these things I should not do. I should make you guys to do. Corresponding action will be executed, because syntax is given. Now the simple requirement like what is a requirement? Okay, yeah, you can take this simple, it's a school requirement. You have a traffic signal, green, red, whatever, green, red, amber. So come up with that condition. If it is green, what you will tell? Go, red, stop, amber, get ready to move on. Else keep on waiting. Okay, if those three colors are not there, some other thing is there, keep on waiting. So do that simple thing. Okay, I need not to explain, right? Simple traffic signal for three colors, you know the condition, not grid green. For green you will go, red you will stop, amber you will get ready, amber or what color I don't know, orange or whatever you take. Elif, else give something, wait for that color to come, something like that. Simple, do it quickly. You got right, I need not to expand the question. It's a traffic signal. Everyone would have tried this example in your college or somewhere. Okay, please repeat the question. Okay, I will type the question here only. If the color is red, stop. The color is red, print, stop, stop the vehicle. If the color is orange or amber, whatever, if the color is orange, get ready to move your vehicle. If the color is green, you can move your vehicle, whatever, move your vehicle, or else wait for the color, if some other color or it's something. It's your traffic signal, what you do in the traffic signal. To use the same syntax, if, elif. Everyone in tomorrow's, did I mute it? Everyone in tomorrow's class, just try to have your this one proper roll number with your name, 01 underscore whatever is there for everyone. It's very important. At least that I'll see. Okay. The main intention is, uh, the proper roll number naming convention should be followed. video also, like I don't know, like I have to be strict on that, but that is what the expectation. Everyone should have the video, maybe for their records or whosoever is attending. That would be the intention, but yeah, just know that. But yeah, but first thing is have the roll number properly by tomorrow, not only the name, with your roll number underscore your name. That does not, should not harm anyone. Nothing will harm actually, but yeah, uh, because from couple of years I am also doing work from home and all. Yeah, I feel uncomfortable, but yeah, this is a separate story. That is a separate story. Okay, so yeah, if signal is green, print go. Yeah, go slowly. Amber ready to go. Else print go. Okay, go slowly. Okay, yellow, amber. Yeah, anyway is fine. I was looking about, yeah. Now I can see the indentations here. People are using indentation. That is what my expectation is. Learn the indentation first. That's why software is there, or you can try also. See, I can see here semicolon is, colon is there. If for whatever conditions you give, colon should be there. After that, tab is indentation. That means this is inside this. See, seeing logic is secondary. First is how the style and syntax what you have written. Like yeah, read elif. We don't have else if elif. Multiple condition you have to use elif. Whatever signal color is yellow. Slow down, because I had not anything hard coded. It should be the same print. So however you feel good, that is fine. Elif green go. Okay, invalid. Yeah, this works fine. This does not, both will work. See here. So this is smartly given. So yeah, enter the traffic signal. Yeah, that is what the thing I had asked also. See, both will run. That's all. When I print here, it has to run. You have to follow syntax and a simple logic. So enter the traffic color. I write red here. So obviously, okay, here, okay, they have given a different color. Okay, I'll go with green. So right now it is case sensitive. We can make case insensitive by using function upper or lower, which we'll see it later. So okay, so not a harm on that. So okay, if I don't give any color, it goes to stop. So this works. So if I take one more thing, I think this is not at all complicated, very simple. See how we are learning, step by step we are learning. So this is how, if I directly show that for loop, if loop with all the complication, it will not be the thing. So next there will be little bit slightly tricky logics. Okay, to know that you should be comfortable with this. So it shows invalid. If I show green, it is go, or some other color also. If I take, it will show invalid signal color. So this is working. It is a simple thing. So one note I want to give is on the else part. Else is not mandatory. Else is optional. It depends on how you use it, when to use all those things. So default options, all those things. So just to give you a note. So else part is optional. Else part is always optional. Is optional. Hence that's why, like, hence the following syntaxes are possible. Hence the following syntaxes are possible. Like if else, third one is if, elif, else, fourth one is if, elif. So you can use based on your, if you don't want to give default at all, but usually we do else only, because obviously there will be some default option, but yeah, the way of doing, that's all. Okay, so there is no switch statement in Python. You would have learned in C or somewhere switch statement. Okay, so just to tell, whatever I have given you, only those are there. Like if you have multiple thing in some programming you use switch, but here we use elif. There is no switch statement, because some people would have learned Java or C++. They will be thinking this statement is there, that statement is there. No, it is very simple. Okay, so next one is, this is also I think we have done, right? Biggest of two numbers we have done actually. So yeah, we already know biggest of two numbers. I just showed you today only. See, taking an input and checking. So biggest of two number, I'll just show you two numbers like n1. Always from the keyboard you take input. See here I am not giving yeah, this is a integer I have to give. The best way is eval. Okay, right now I'll give int only. Okay, enter the input. Why I give input? Because I want people to give integer only. Sometimes I want to make it immutable. Immutable means already I gave you. I don't want people to give some other thing. Like that also scenario will be there. I don't want people to give anything. So that time I want them to pass input as integer, or else it will throw an error. Enter the second number. By this time I hope everyone knows these things. So others have also tried, it's good. Everyone try and give. I am very happy. Don't worry about right or wrong. It's only see, I am not a college lecturer. I give you marks that you are right or wrong. I work in a company. Every program I do, first will be a error. We learn how to fix an error. We decode. Never ever I do something and I will get output success. No. We just get the error. As a developer, as an architect, I know the more errors means the more work, and we solve the errors. That's all. In a company, a developer will write a code, error, so debug, fix it, new error, fix it. So that should be the thing. You should also try error. That's what you are sending me. There will be a mistake. It's not a mistake. It's just a error. So you are learning from it. So I don't mind. You are correct, wrong. You are trying. Trying means you are learning and you will be better than others. That's all. Okay. I see. Yeah, good improvement. There is a colon. There is a this one space. Yeah, this is what you have to learn first. As soon as Python comes, there is no curly braces, but always there is a case sensitiveness. At least good. Today people are able to get the colon, case, all those things. I am very happy. I am not even thinking the logic. I am just seeing whether you are able to give the space, everything. Yeah, even the answers are correct. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, good. I am very happy. People are able to learn. You are trying. That's the important thing. Okay. Okay. So, yeah, this one you already know. That's why I don't want to give. But I'll just show you more proper way of doing this. Like comparing, we saw ternary, all those things. You would have got confused, you would have lost confidence, or some people will think like I didn't understand only what sir did. But it's okay, even you don't understand, you read the recording of ternary. But the normal way we do this like this. So everyone, I hope this one you will understand. Biggest number is, okay, yeah, n1. Second one, else. You can't type, you give a what, tab and give biggest number is n2. This is a standard way. Everyone knows this. Everyone can do this. Okay. So there is nothing like you can't do. So with this, as soon as what input you give, it will tell whether n1 is greater or n2 is greater. It's a straightforward. I need not to even speak about it. I can just show you the output. Here, see, I am getting red, so you should understand. I have not given here this. I didn't give here, so it's straightforward. Single quote, single bracket is given. One more bracket I have not closed here. Just give here. Okay. So now this is fine. The if statement. This is not an error. I don't mind. So I have 20. I have 10. So it says biggest number is 20. Okay. Yeah, good. Yeah, people are doing this also, good. So it's simple, doing is learning. Always in the coding, the more you do, there are some things you have to understand the theory also, like when I do data warehouse, data modeling, big data, how the architecture, those things are understanding, but this is purely coding. Like these things you will understand, but doing is where like you learn. You do the mistake first time you do. Even when I was learning, I was doing like this. Okay, then I came to know the error, then I start doing, and it was confusing for me having a bracket was more simpler. Okay, because I previous to this I worked on Scala. I didn't work on Java, but Spark was written in Scala. Back 5 years back we didn't add PySpark and all, so Python was not used. To get the data from the Spark, we were using Scala language. So Scala was something like Java, little bit complex. So I was getting irritated, but slowly I adjusted. It's good people who have never learned any programming language. For them, it's more easy because directly programming language is with indentation. Okay, so that's why I don't want to compare other languages and all. So yeah, okay. So this is the thing. Now I want you guys to do quickly the three numbers in the same way. You will be able to do the three numbers. Don't use ternary operator. Biggest of three numbers. Do it quickly. It might hardly take 5 minutes. If you have installed the software, do in the software and get the output. And biggest of two number, smallest of two numbers, smallest of two given numbers. Quickly do. This is simpler. Okay, write the program to find smallest of three numbers. So this will give you confidence of everything. And one more thing which we have already done, but I want you everyone today, you would have got more clarity. Program to check whether the given number is even or not. Given number is, this is a common question. Odd is, given number is even or odd. See, this is a simple question, but they have asked in interview, some people fail it. Okay, biggest of three numbers, smallest of two given numbers, smallest of three numbers. Or I can, if you want, write a program. All these things you do. Write a program to check biggest of three numbers. Write a program to check smallest of two given numbers. Smallest. Write a program. You will be doing all these things now. Write a program to check whether the given number is between 1 and 100. So you have to check whether the given number is 1 and 100. If I give more than 100, it has to throw an means it has to go to else part and say it is more than 100 or whatever. So this will make you strong. One more question on this, if else elif. Okay, write a program to take a single digit number from the keyboard and print the value in English word. That means if it is 0 0 1 1 like this. So I can send you this. Okay, all are simple. This will give more clarity on if else elif. So I want you guys to do, so that after this we can jump for the for loop, while loop and all. Okay, So these are simple. Me showing is not a big thing. So you guys doing is a good thing. So I'll give you some 15 minutes time. Try to do it. Okay. Enter the first number. Enter the second number. See others, even you see the answer, try to do in the software, that is PyCharm software. So you also get the confidence, yeah, I am getting an output. At least you are able to run and execute and see the style at the beginning. So I don't want to others to see, "Yeah, already answer is done. Okay, done." Don't do that. You try to be the first person or the second or third person. That is how you have to start thinking. Okay, so these are, yeah, everyone try it. Okay, okay. I think like don't send the answer one by one. Try to solve all the thing and send the answer together so that others will not see. So let others also try to do at least couple of things. I think that is a better way. So I would have muted. So I will give you 15 minutes. So try to do it. Okay, so I will. Okay, so I'll not. This is something like a break, and even you don't take a break because yeah, we will do till 6. So, but I will start again at 5:15. By that time, you should have solved this. You can take us. No, I don't think. A small break is not required, right? So anyhow, I'll start at 5:15 only. This can be taken as a small break and also solve this. Okay, 5:15 we will start the class. By that time, I need the solution for this also. Okay, thank you. So do all these things and send the answer at a shot. Don't send one by one. The reason is like others would have not done and they will just see the answer. Okay, yeah. ಸರಿ ಸರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಮಂಡೇ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಮಂಡೇ ಬರ್ತೀನಿ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಮಂಡೇ ಇರ್ತೀರಲ್ಲ ನೀವು? ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ 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 ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಹೌದು ಹೌದು. ಹ್ಮ್. ಹೌದು ಹೌದು ಹೌದು. ಅದೇ ಅದು ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಅದು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ಹೌದು 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 ಹೌದು. ಹ್ಮ್ ಶೋರ್ ಸರ್. ಅದೇ ನನಗೆ ಹಾ ಹಾ ಹ್ಮ್ ಸರ್, ನಾನು 6 ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಲಾ? ನನಗೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದೇನೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. 6 ನೀವು ಫ್ರೀ ಇರ್ತೀರಾ ಇಲ್ಲ? ಆ, ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದೇನಿಲ್ಲ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಬ್ವಿಯಸ್ಲಿ 2-3 ವೀಕ್ಸ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಬಟ್ ಐ ವಾಸ್ ಫಾಲೋಯಿಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಯುವರ್ HRs ಅಂಡ್ ಐ ನೋ. ಐ ವಿಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಆನ್ ಮಂಡೇ. ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್, ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಸರ್. ಓಕೆ. ಶೋರ್. So yeah, I can see many people have started giving the answers. Okay, 10-20. So one thing is, yeah, don't assume it should be input, enter the first number, second number. The reason is it is always, that is our right. Every customer we have to do. So there should not be hard coding in getting the value. So yeah, number one greater than number one. Yeah, this will also work. And first number, okay. Okay, smallest number, biggest number. So I think you are getting clarity. Yeah, this is for getting even number. If it is obviously anything dividing by 0 is an even number. You can try yourself, like 2 divided by 2, you get 0. This is a even number. If it is 1 to 2 remainder is something, it is a odd number. So that's a way. Yeah, print bigger value. Okay, today I am seeing like many people are trying. It's good. Okay, so enter the numbers. Yeah, so this is for uh, yeah, Akshay has tried with ternary operator only. It is good. Like, yes, understood ternary operator. Okay, good. ನಂಗೆ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ ದೀಪ್ತಿ. ಇನ್- ಇಲ್ಲ, ಆಯ್ತು, ನನ್ಗೆ ಮೇಲ್ಗಡೆದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಬಿಡು. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಯಾ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ವಾಟ್? So doing everyone is the way of learning. Okay. Yeah, many people I see most of the answers are correct only. But let me also do and show you quickly. Yeah, since it is not complicated, so I can do it quickly. I need not to explain much on this because it's a straightforward. Like, if I take the same thing, biggest of, write the program to check the biggest of number. So input, enter the first number, enter the second number, third one is enter the third number, n3. So I'll go with the same style. Whatever. N3, enter the third number. THIRD, third number. So I'll just do if N1 greater than N2 and N1 greater than N3. There are many ways, but you also testing by putting different value whether all the scenario is covering or something is missed. Next is elif N2 greater than N3, N2 greater than N3, biggest number is N2, else I can go for, yeah, else print biggest number is N3, print biggest number is N3, biggest number is N3. So let me quickly do this. See, so easy. Python is not difficult at all. Actually, you should enjoy by yourself, like doing all these things, trying yourself. Simply reading will be irritating, but once you start using a software and doing this, it's fun. Doing practical is something like fun, like playing games. Some people do that. If you see, like, yeah, biggest number is 40. I do like 50, 60, which is the biggest number? Yeah, biggest number is 40. Okay, so this is the thing. Write a program to check the smallest of two given numbers. Actually, we have done this, but yeah, just I wanted to give it again to have a better clarity using if else, because that time I showed you with ternary operator. I know some people would have not understood completely. If it was a classroom, I could have seen the faces. You guys are not putting the video on also to see your faces, whether you have understood or not. Okay, it's fine. So it is straightforward, like if n1 only two numbers, sorry, not this one. Yeah, check the smallest of two numbers, right? Okay. So yeah, so if n1, yeah, if n1 greater than, and write a program to check the smallest of two numbers. So n1 lesser than n2, print, yeah, n1 is smaller, n1 is smaller. So I have to I have two numbers, like n1, input, enter the number, n2 or n1, n2. If n1 lesser than n2, print n1 is smaller than n2, n1, else print n2, n2 is smaller than n1, just show the value of n2. All these are called as relationship operator doing if else. So again, yeah, what is the mistake? So enter the number 10, 20, n1 is smaller than n2, which is 10. Okay, for three numbers we already have, it would be just reverse of this. I'll just have this here so that I should not assume like everyone knows. Even if you have not understood, nothing to worry. So I have done here, you can understand this. There is nothing to mug up. If n1 lesser than n2, n1 lesser than n3, big print smallest number is n1, smallest number is n1. If n2 lesser than n3, smallest number is n2, SMALLH, smallest number is N2, smallest number is N3. So you have to trace. What do you mean by trace? Just type some value 10, 20, 30 in your notebook and try to do. That is the best way of learning. Logic sometimes you write in a book, that is more easy. Okay, so if you still have a doubt, please email me. I am very happy to help you guys. So smallest of three numbers. Okay, so it is done. Okay, so here they have used functions and all. I have not taught only functions. So try to do in which way I have showed you. Maybe there are other ways which is more thing, but I was expecting the way which is taught. Okay. Yeah, these things are done. Input 1 lesser or equal to a lesser than b. So yeah, there are, we can do in a more simple way, like program to check whether the given number is odd or even. It is already done. Program to check given number is odd or even. So the same thing here, it was done in a simple way. This is what already we had told you, like so I don't want to use now this format, people will get confused, so we will keep it simple. So there is one more class I will teach you, like right now. Yeah, see, you give an input, whatever input you give, whether if it is a 0, you can directly type EC1, AC1, value is odd. It is odd. It is odd. So what you have done is correct. That is a format sensitive, which I will explain later, right? I don't want to why I am writing B. So you take, and this is max. It's something like you do reminder, you get something like this, like what to say, if you have some value 10 and it is something like you give here as 2 5s are 10. Okay, 2 5s are 10, 2 5s are 10, and what would be the reminder? This is like reminder, you get 0. Any number divided by anything, you get 0. This is what the meaning. You get 0, the value is even, or else it is odd. That's the meaning of it. Okay. This is an interview question, important interview question. In interview question, they will ask display odd and even numbers. So you give 10, 10 value is even. You give 5, it is odd, because 5, what will happen? You give 5, 2 2s are 4. What you get reminder is not equal to 0. As soon as it's not equal to 0, it is odd, it goes to the else part. So this is a good interview question. Even in SQL we will learn how to get odd, even, all those things. So this is a good interview question. What was the fourth one? Yeah, check whether the given number is between 1 and 100. Okay, so you have to check whether the number is between 1 and 100. If it is more than 100, so it has to tell that it is greater than 100. So yeah, like this also we can do. Yeah, So better way is I will try to do in r n greater or equal to 1 and n lesser or equal to 100. Okay, so you take a input n equal to int of input, enter the number. If n greater or equal to 1 and n lesser or equal to 10, print the number n, sorry, why I am giving 10, lesser or equal to 100. The number, okay, I can do like this, is in between 1 to 100. Yeah, in between 1 to 100. Let me give in this. Else print the number n is not in between 1 to 10, sorry, 1 to 100. That's all. Simple. It's not at all complicated. See here. See, if these kind of questions are also not able to answer, that's where like it's very bad. That means all these are mistakes. So this can be learned by any person. So if it is 9, the number is 9 is in between 1 to 100. If it is 101, the number 101 is not between 1 to 100. So getting right, so simple. So we'll do this also, 0 and 1. Okay, I want everyone to try this. Okay, after today's class, try and get the output and think also. If you are getting some doubt, not understanding, just email me. Emailing is a best thing, or something it's bothering you, so please email me, I'll help you. Enter a digit. I am not a fresher or 4 year, 5 year who is training you. I have seen lot of experience, and also what to say, I usually worked on different kind of environments, different type of softwares, different flows. I've seen closely the IT, and I what to say, like, yeah, mainly like I spend lot of time in learning, understanding, knowing new kind of architecture design, what is coming. Okay, if you ask someone, no one will tell after 7 years what will happen, what is cloud, or I told you quantum computing. So all those things I closely observe, like what is coming to the market after 4 years, what will be there, what is picking up, all those things. And how many percentage of jobs, if you ask me, like people say data science, but if you ask me, out of 10 jobs, 6 to 7 jobs are data engineer, only 3 jobs are data science. And why? Because data engineer is a common data given to data scientist, also reporting people, also not all the companies do data science, and there is a very small team of data science, but data engineers are more, because many companies do only reporting, they don't do all algorithms, machine learning and all. It's not mandatory for, so our is a common job which is there everywhere. So just ask me any questions you have. Okay, okay, all right, so it is simple. What you have to do, did I give a tab? Okay, it's straightforward, so nothing complicated. 0 elif. Okay, what happened? Hello. ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಹೋಯ್ತು. ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಇಲ್ವಾ? ಇದೇನು ಗುರು, ಫೋನ್ದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ನೋ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಂತ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ಏನಿದು ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಕಾಗೆ ಆಗೋಯ್ತು. ಇದೇನು ನನ್ನ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟೇ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ. ಅದೇ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ದು ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ ಝೂಮ್ಗೆ. ಝೂಮ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ ಮೊಬೈಲ್ದು? ಮೊಬೈಲ್ದು ಝೂಮ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಲ್ವಾ? ಹಾಂ, ಯಾಕೋ ಆಗ್ತಾನೆ ಇಲ್ಲಪ್ಪ ನಂದು. ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇನ್ಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್? ಒನ್ ನೋಡ್ ಕನೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್, ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೋಯ್ತು? हेलो हेलो मेरा इंटरनेट थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम हो गया है. आई एम चेकिंग. Just ping them, just ask them to wait for 5-10 minutes. I'll be back. Okay. ಝೂಮ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? ಆಯ್ತು, ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರ್ತಿಲ್ಲ? ಬಂತೇನ ಇವಾಗ? ಅಲ್ಲ, ಹಿಂಗ್ ಕರೆಂಟ್ ಹೋದ್ರೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಬರಲ್ಲ? ಮೇಲೆ ಇದೆಯಲ್ಲ. ಓ, ಅದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ. ಅದು ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್. ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೂ ಕಿರಿಕು ಬಂದು ಹೋದ್ರು ಅದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮೇಲೆ ರೀಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾ ಹೋಗಿ? ಆದ್ರೂ ನೋ ಇಂಟರ್ನೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, sorry guys, some internet issue. So I don't know when even UPS is there, but the data, the internet, I need to check like why it doesn't come immediately. Okay, so let us continue like what we were doing. His recording is going on, right? So not a problem. Let me share the screen. Okay. Recording should be going on. Okay, recording is going on. Yeah, so I was in the middle of this one. Let us do that quickly. Okay, so it was, what was that? Where is that? Yeah, not bad. Okay. So if it is 0, we get it as 0. If n equal to 1, we print it as 1. It's straightforward, that's all. So the same way elif, so I'll just copy paste till 9. I will change it however. So if it is 1, 1, if it is 2, 2, so I have to print in capital, so it would be 1, it would be 2, it would be 3, it would be 4. I'll change there elif. Let me complete this. 5, 6.
So can you start the recording? I think it's not started yet.
Recording is going on. I started recording at the beginning, so it's going on. Stop recording. Yeah. So it's 6. It is 7. It is 8. It is 9. So this was a thing I wanted. So now I'll make it if n equal to 3, print 3. If n equal to 4, print 4. If n equal to 5, print 5. If n equal to 6, print 6. If n equal to 7, print 7. If n equal to 8, print 8. N equal to 9, print 9. Or else we can give some default option, print please enter a digit. Okay, after that else ELSC, print please enter a digit. Yeah, or let us keep everything in capital. Please enter a digit. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9. Okay, so now let me run it. See, when I know the syntax and the indentation, I don't need the compiler only, so I can do in the notepad only. So that is how you should also know. Yeah, but the thing is I have missed the bracket or something. Okay, yeah, here the bracket. I usually miss it. Yeah. So enter the digit from. So if I do 6, print 6. If I do 9, okay. If I do 9, stop and rerun. Okay, I will get 9. Now I will print something 11. So it has to go to the else part. Please enter a digit from 0 to 9. So this is a simple thing. I hope like people have understood this. I want you guys to try by yourself all these things. Okay, recording is going on. Just okay, anyhow we saw. Okay, all right. So now let us do the iterative statements. So what did I tell you about iterative statements? There are something like for loop, while loop. This becomes very important because these are condition. What we learned was if else, where condition. If this condition is satisfied, go to the else, or else go to this, keep on checking. But there are something like iterative which keeps on repeating. If I want to repeat 100 times for something, so I can use for loop. I can also use while loop. We will see the example rather than me explaining. Let us see the example and give you a couple of examples also for today to do. So it is iterative statements, and mind you, like most of the coding we do, we don't deal, I have already told, we don't deal with 3 or 4 data. This also we do for couple of conditions, but when we have thousands of data, lakhs of data, so we need to use for loop, because for loop and all goes with every value. Even I have 1 lakh 1 crore record, it touches each and every value. So this becomes important even while working in the company and asking interview questions also. They mix up all the things, if else, for loop, strings, concept. Later I'll do like generator concept, all those things they mix up. Okay, so let us just give, if we want to execute a group of statements multiple times, here multiple times, this becomes very important. And you will understand as soon as I start giving you example, you will understand multiple times. Then we should go for iterative, as the name itself suggests. Iterative means repetitive. We should go for iterative statements. So Python supports two type of iterative statements. Python supports two types of iterative statements. Iterative statements. For loop and while loops. For loops. Okay. While loops. So simple, we don't have do while, that there's so many complication. Python is made very simplified, not complicated at all. So it's good, like you are learning, you should feel it's not difficult at all. This is the most simplest language. Okay, and I believe like the way it is going, you are also feeling. Okay, because I also did not start my career with any programming language. I started with Informatica, those kind of things, SQL, all those things. So yeah, so for loop. Okay, so yeah, first we will learn for loop. I would like to give you some statements. These statements will help you to remind like what are for loop. Like if you want to execute some action. See here, some action for every element. This becomes very important. Every element present in the sequence or present in some sequence. It may be string or collection. It may be string or collection. Collection means everything. Collection means I have still topics to do. I just gave you the trailer of list, tuple, sets, dictionary. That is what the thing. So for loop can work on string, all collection, that is list, tuple, sets, dictionary, what we learned last week. Then we should go for loop. Then we should go for actually it is small only. Then we will go to for loop. Then we will go to for loop, because for is not capital, so I want to give here, but this is a keyword. Okay, then we have to go for loop. So however you understand. See, this becomes always important, because what happens, no, the attitude. So you read for loop, you understand for loop, but in the interview they will ask you some scenario question like print the sequence of the data, give the fifth index, reverse the string, all those things they start asking. Then you will forget about for loop. Why you will forget? Because you don't know the foundation, what is for loop. Whenever it has to travel each and every element present in your whatever. Okay, forget about collection, strings. Okay, learning Python is very easy. So it has to travel with each and everything, like learning Python is very easy. This is a string, very easy. By this time you would have known. This is a string. Now it has to travel with each and every letter. This is more better. It has to travel with each and every letter present in this words or a statement. Then you have to use you have to use for loop. That's what they are telling. In the interview they will not ask you, tell me what is for loop, you mug up this and do. They give some scenario. They will directly tell print each and every letter present in this. Okay, so what is a thing you have to get in mind? Okay, each and every letter for loop will travel. Even I can do with while loop, but while loop I have to increment I equal to I plus 1, all those things I have to do. Okay, that is secondary, we'll see it later. But for loop will travel each and every element, that is it will go to L, print L, it will go to second letter E, it will print, it will go to A, it will print, and also I can do slicing and dicing. I want only these three letters I can take, that we will see later. So it can go on repeating. So those are the things which can do. So whenever this kind of scenario comes where the question they are asking is where you have to travel inside the words or inside the statement, most of the elements, all the elements, then think about for loop. Okay, that's what we use. There are lakhs of data, so we have to travel each and every data and see the condition. That time what will happen, for loop will also be there, because it has to travel to all the data and there will be condition also, if, else, while, if. So I am adding for, if, everything. That's how the coding happens. Okay, so let us come up with the same example. Okay, so this one I'll give you one more statement, and after that I'll give the same example to travel each and every letter. So before that, like, we will see the syntax. Syntax is always good to know. Syntax is for X in sequence. Once I do one example, you will understand. Body means whatever the print or some logic you do. So X is a variable, sequence is some string. Okay, I will show you the example. Once I show the example, it is easier to speak. So one more is where sequence can be string. I will give here where sequence can be string or collection. I just told, I will just show that with an example, but let the statement be there where sequence can be string or any collection, where sequence can be string or any collection. Body will be executed. Again, I will tell, body means, yeah, your string will be there, it will be go on repeating like a cycle. First it will go to the first letter, whatever actions or a body you have written, it will do that. Next it will go to the second letter like E. So that is what the body will be executed. Body will be executed for every element, present in the sequence, So this is what you have to understand. Let us come up with the same example to print the character present in the given string. The same example I'll take. First thing, print print what to say, every character present in the given string. So that means you have to understand, it has to travel through every string and print L first, after that E second, L, E, A, like this. That means it is traveling to each and every letter of whatever string, statement, whatever it is, word, and displaying that. So first time it will go give L, print L, second time it will go here. So what will happen is, okay, let me show you this. It would be like, S equal to string, string equal to, learning Python is very easy. Okay, so next what will happen, string. See, you have to read my statement also. Here X is a variable means I can give anything, and string is this. That means internally this will hold what? This will hold learning Python is very easy. And this is a variable is there to take the data one by one. First time it will take learn, print it. Second time variable value keeps on changing. This is a syntax. See here, I have told X is, I can put this where X is a variable. If it is a syntax, body will be executed for every element present in the sequence. A sequence, sequence can be string or collection. What is a string? Understand my syntax also. Don't mug up X in sequence. Sequence means what? Can be string. What is string? Learning Python is very easy. What is collection? If you want list, we have already done. List is a collection. If you have a couple of data, 10, 20, last week we learned this only. This is a list. Tuple, tuple, tuple equal to, it can be again like this, 10, 20, heterogeneous data also it can be there. Or sets we learned. All these are called collections, which we will again read it. And dictionary, key value pair. DICT, dictionary equal to key value pair, like you have 100 and 100 is RAM, 200. Last week I had showed you, it's not a first time I'm showing you. I am showing you here because I don't want you to confuse, because you will read for X equal to sequence, you will understand what I write here also. There is nothing to write after this, it's simple print. Okay, you will think it is so easy, 2 lines. But in interview you will get confused because they will add one more condition to this and what you will do, you don't know what is X, what is S. X is a variable. I can give A, B, C, or your name, my name, whatever. It doesn't matter. It's just a variable. What is variable? Variable is a value to hold the data. That's all. So if I want to show diagrammatically, I had one tablet, so means the tab to write, so I have to see where it is. It's in a working condition. So it is, for example, if I give this as a X and it has a, it will hold the value. So first time it might hold only the letter L, getting right. So that means I can, the name of this variable is X. I can give any name, but the data but the sequence whatever I have given. So what to say? So understand this. This is simple because I have seen people not getting a simple thing. What is for X in S or something? Okay, getting confused here messes everything. Whatever I do, while, for, every logic I do, you don't understand only later. Because this is a very simple, you understand this basic today, spend some time, try to think on that, study if you want something on for or something, so that for tomorrow some complex logic or we add something, so you understand. Okay, so this is a sequence. If I write here sequence, what does sequence will have? Sequence will have a string or collection. That means right now it would have holded this complete data in the sequence. Okay, so this will have sequence is what is the name I have given? Yes, for X in S. That means, yeah, this is a sequence. The name I had given was, yeah, yes. Okay, this is a yes. So what happens as soon as you do for loop, every time this value changes, L will change, next time E will come, you are printing. See here, if I show here only, first time X will hold L, from sequence it is taking one by one. For loop what it does, it takes one value and it will just try to print it. That's what it is doing. It can take couple of values also, we will see that, but right now you understand, in this scenario it will take L, comes here, prints here, second time again it goes to the for, and S will have already given what? L, E it has. Now second time E will come. Okay, second time here E will come. How to delete it? There is eraser, whatever. One second, eraser or something. Yeah, second time it will not be L, it would be E. So L would be gone here. Second time the E will come. Okay, letter E will come. After coming E, print X. What will X have? X will have only E. I am not printing S. If I print S, I will not get like this. X will have E second time. Third time E will go, A will come. Understanding this is very important. This is very basic, simple. Okay, but you mess up here, you will not understand anything later. Okay, and you will definitely do mistake in the interview, because these are the core questions what they ask. So let us print this. We'll also have the recording where you can see. See, writing is simple. See here, learning. If you see here, learning, L-E-A-R-N-I, learning Python, Python, Python is very easy. So it is simple. So next is, we will try to print the characters in the string index wise. That means what you should get, the character present at 0th index. You know string, we did, again I will do it. After this we have some very long scenario questions on the strings, which will take a good number of classes. Okay, right now what will happen? The character present at 0 index is L. The character present at first index is C. The character present at second index is L. Okay, this is a question. So let us do that. Okay, and know that after doing this, try to understand. This would be the last means example for today, and know this. To print the character present in the string index wise. Index means last week we studied. Okay, so if you don't know index, we learned right last week. So if a small name Mahesh is there, Mahech, so it will have an index. It will have positive and negative. Right now we will see only positive. Slowly we will see negative also. So it will have always string will come with 0. After that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'll take this example only. So I have to get the character present at 0 index is M. The character present at 1 index is A. The character present at 2 index is H. The character present 3 is C, and so on. So for this, what will change? That is what the question is. Okay, let us do it. So I should have two things. One is I should be having two things. One is I. So I start with 0. So understand the logic. See, I write, you will get the mind as blank. So first I have to take the input from the customer. That means input, enter some string, and any string will start with what? 0. You are already seeing always the string starts with 0. After that, for whatever variable in sequence. So it is a string x in sequence. After that you print the character present at I index. Okay, next it has to increment means what? First time it is I will be what? 0. Okay, next time it should be I equal to I plus 1. Okay, so I plus 1 means 0 plus 1. See, understand, I equal to 0 plus 1 means what will be the I equal to 0 plus 1 means I will become 1. Okay, second time I will be what? 1. Third time that for loop will continue. How the for loop will continue? Now I is 1. Okay, you would have given I equal to, in your logic, I equal to I plus 1. So that means I equal to 1 plus 1. I equal to 2. So every time you are getting the index, and also you will get the value. So understand this logic. This becomes very important. So if I know this logic, it's just a minute of writing. So it's just first you are taking your I as 0, because you know that that's the logic. Any character of string will start with 0. Okay, next you are declaring for x into sequence, whatever sequence you are doing, and next you are incrementing the high so that you get the index. You have to get the index, right? First is 0 index. How to get the next index? Just see this logic, you will write in the code. I equal to I plus 1 means 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 is 0 plus 1 is 1. Now I is not 0, I is 1. So in your code you will have I equal to I plus 1. That means I equal to 1 plus 1. I equal to 2. Same way it goes. So now doing is just a minute work. So what I'll do is I will take Mahesh only for a simplicity. Whatever, not Mahesh, it is a user input. We have taken lot of example. Also I gave if else so that you understand the input. Input, enter some string, okay.
Is there any function to show the index of the any character from this string to print it?
Sorry, function to we have something called index and all. We will be learning while doing strings.
Uh,
We will see that. Now
it means
let
that
us.
we can get the any index of the any character from these strings, right? If you want to display.
Yeah, we can get it. We can get it.
And
So
even if we
yeah.
have the two consecutive white space in the string, then it is the same index at the back end, or it put the same index. How it's
No, no,
stored
no,
as
no, no. It
memory.
will take the position, and those two index are different. Based on the position, what will happen? The index keeps on changing. Based on the index, the space are different, right? Within this fourth index, the space is different, and we can count the spaces. Like if we have four spaces, we can count, and
Mhm.
we can just mention like how many spaces are there in your index.
Okay.
So now let us do this for x in s print. See, I have given I equal to 0. Why? Because it starts with 0. So I have given like this, and this is print. Whatever I type here, it displays. Okay. The character present at, okay, the character present at I, okay, so I is what? The index, okay. I index, I am just trying to get that the character present at 0 index is m, like that I want to get. That's why I am doing this, and x is a value you already know. Last example we say 1 by 1 it keeps on going, and I will increment for index I equal to I plus 1, so that next time the index keep on increasing. So enter some string, I'll enter MHSH. So if you see here, you will get the character present at 0th index is Mahesh. So it increments. Next time x value I have already shown you with diagram. X will be A after M. And how this? First time it would be 0, 0. 0 is M. Next time 0 plus 1, and x value will be A and H, and so on. So this is how the things changes. Okay, so all right, like we will stop the class here. So we will continue tomorrow. You can email me whatever doubt you have. And next thing is like tomorrow, what is the thing is I have some function, like couple of functions, at least one function I have to attend, but I want to take the class. So I am thinking of taking maybe after this time, like 7 o'clock. That is what like I am planning, because I get weekends only, and those are important functions. So I will tell Neha also to call you and confirm the time, because tomorrow is Sunday. I believe most of the people would be at home only, because I might come little bit early, 4:35, but I don't know, like I might come after 6 also, but I don't want, so I want to make some time, so that I want to take at the same time. Like I don't want like I come at 4, I tell you at 4:30 and come at 5, so it would be difficult for both the people. We'll have some time, but not every time. Sometime on Sundays or some function will be there. I usually avoid it, but sometimes you know it. So tomorrow I can take at 7 in the evening, right? So morning I thought, but I am not sure
Okay.
again. Okay, 7 p.m. Because some people don't get up, and I personally get up at 8:30 in the morning. So tomorrow, that is what is tomorrow's date? 15th. 15th, yeah, October. Tomorrow, which is tomorrow, yeah, whatever, tomorrow. So 7 p.m. tomorrow the classes will be. So don't log in at 3 p.m. and tell sir has not come. Okay, so then I can't help you. Okay, anyhow, I'll speak with Neha now to have the class tomorrow evening 7 p.m. So you can also go somewhere out and come back. And for loop and these things, whatever I have done, try to understand, because tomorrow I'll be doing some of the things, okay, which requires some understanding. And also in couple of classes what we do with combination of string, index, collection, list, we will have for loop, while loop. So know this basic. Today I haven't done anything. Know this simple understanding of these two things: what is s, what is x, if I can change x with some other thing, what will happen? Yes is the string, whatever old. So this simple thing you understand. Any doubt today?
No.
Okay, okay, thank you. So I'm again insisting something you have, you email me. So I'll look into it and give you an answer. Okay, then we will meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you.
Please share
Okay.
these sheets to
One
my.
minute, 1 minute. I will share it now only.
Yes,
I
yes,
don't
yes.
want to
Please.
hold it. So desktop.
Share also, sir, notepad. Uh,
This is the note. I have shared the screen. 1 minute. Yeah, shared. Okay, I am sharing the screen. I am sharing notepad only. So what else I have to share? So today is 14th October. Python class notes. Okay, where is that attachment? Your computer, desktop. 14th October Python class notes. That's it, right? Any other thing? Share recording of previous classes means first class I believe I am not getting the recording. Remaining are shared. Remaining classes are shared. First class what I'll do, I had given the day one, again I'll explain because I explained the PPT. I know like most of the people would have not understood and they wanted to see the recording, but yeah, I will explain that big data, all those concepts which becomes very important, those PPTs. So don't worry about first class. I will again revisit that class. Okay. Okay, that's it, right? So I will sign off because sometimes my notes would not be saved or something. So that is a thing. So it's good you ask immediately and take it off. Okay, all right then. So we will meet tomorrow at 7 p.m. Thank you. I'm ending the
okay.
session.
Sir, hello?
Yeah. Yeah.
Hello? Sir,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
have one request for you. After tomorrow, can we start again from a for loop, the basic of the for loops, please?
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. Tomorrow you want me to
Yeah.
start from the for loop? Yeah, fine. No problem. Yeah, yeah, no problem. See, these things you can ask me. There is no problem because those are the common interview question. Yeah, I'll start from for loop from tomorrow. Like whatever I explained, I'll again explain. But meantime, you
Ah,
also
yes,
try
yes,
to
yes.
see whatever. That's fine, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Okay, okay,
Yes, yes, yes. Okay.
okay,
Okay.
good.
Okay.
So,
Thank
any
you.
other questions for me? No questions means I'll sign off. So, please email me if you have any doubts. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Yes. Okay. Okay.
See, today's recording already it is shared in the cloud. I know, I think like you guys know where to take the recording. If you have doubt, contact Viber where the recording is there and all. Okay, so it is shared to the
Yeah.
cloud. They would have given some link, and other peers or your friends can help you. Okay, okay, all
Yeah.
right.
Okay. Okay.